Weather with Color 10 News Chief Meteorologist Jamie Warner.
All right, still a lingering threat for some severe weather over the next several hours across, again, mainly south central Missouri and in north central Arkansas. This is what we're looking at. This is the worst of it right here. This line of storms, which extends from western sections of Fulton County into Izard County. And that line of storms is moving northeast at roughly 35 to 40 miles per hour. Looks like damaging winds are going to be our main threat from that portion of the line. There's been a little bit of hail with this line of storms as well, and obviously you've got some frequent lightning strikes, some up near Pickering Hill Hall and then also down near Melbourne. But we're also going to have to keep a close eye on what's going as far as circulations within this line of storms, because this is the kind of stuff, kind of like yesterday, where you have to watch it. Sometimes you can get a brief spin up under maybe an intensifying updraft along this line. Right now I don't see anything that kind of stands out, but it's just one of those things that we're going to have to monitor. There is a tornado watch in effect through 2 o'clock in the morning for north central areas of Arkansas and south central areas of Missouri. Let's kind of broaden the view back out a little bit, and you can see that this line, although it kind of stops right here, we still have a band of rain and some thunder extending all the way northeast, or northwest, I should say, up through Springfield. And you can see we've got some clusters of some stronger thunderstorm activity here in eastern Christian County, and then also still across parts of Marion and Baxter County. So even those little pockets will have to be watched, because you can't rule out the possibility of maybe a brief weak tornado even developing there. West of there into southwest Missouri, northwest Arkansas, north of I-44, it's quiet, and I expect it to stay that way overnight tonight. I think our zone of trouble right now looks to be generally in this area for the next several hours until we can get that line of storms to either weaken or march through. Big picture view, this is what we're looking at across the midsection of the country. We had this big complex of thunderstorms develop across Texas and Oklahoma, racing east and northeast. I think what's helping us out, and the reason why we're finding a weakening on the northern end of this line, is we've had a lingering pocket of dry air in place across the Ozarks. So that's likely hampering thunderstorms a bit. Plus, the flow into these thunderstorms, what helps to really fuel these thunderstorms, is out of the south to north. So the healthiest storms are actually going to be across southern Arkansas, across Louisiana, and into eastern Texas. Once you get to that portion of the line that's actually running parallel to the flow or even kind of backs off to the northwest, this is where you're likely not getting much in the way of fuel into these storms. And I think that, too, is why we're finding some weakening. So with all that said, we've got this strong disturbance moving through. We've got this band of rain and thunderstorms moving through. And I think for the rest of the overnight period, this area shaded in red is where we're likely going to have our chance for some severe weather. Primarily some strong winds, but can't rule out maybe a brief tornado, at least for the next few hours. The rest of the area, it looks like just some rain and thunder, and then we should see things wrapping up by sunrise. Temperatures tonight, they'll range from the mid-60s east to low 60s off to the west. Here in Springfield, about 62 for a low. Tomorrow, maybe a lingering shower threat in the morning to the northeast of Springfield. This area sees shaded in green. That should come to an end. Clouds will be with us in the morning hours, but they'll gradually thin out from west to east across the Ozarks. So areas to the west where we get more sunshine tomorrow, we'll see highs in the low 80s. Areas to the east where it will stay cloudy or longer, we'll see highs in the upper 70s. And again, overnight tonight, we'll continue to monitor that chance for a little bit of severe weather, mainly to the southeast of Springfield. I think the severe weather threat here in Springfield really just about over with. 7-day forecast looks like this. Pretty much the same day in and day out. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Episodes of showers and thunderstorms at times as we're in this pattern where these disturbances are moving through and interacting with that very warm and humid atmosphere that's in place. Looks like late Saturday into Sunday morning, a cold front will finally push across the area, and that will usher in drier air and a drier forecast as we head into the first days of June.
It was nice today because we had a lot of people obviously visiting the Ozarks for the holiday weekend, and they got to maybe get out on the water a little bit today, enjoy some sunshine.
Well, that's what I said earlier. I said 1 out of 3 ain't bad. I mean, at least on Memorial Day, we finally got some sunshine and warm temperatures.
Right. Jamie, thanks.